In today's video, we talk about how to snack and still reach your goals.
All by myself.
What's going on, guys? This is Paul Revelia from ProPhysique.com, and happy Monday morning. I hope you guys all have an awesome week planned. I took a fantastic Sunday. I got to go see my friend and client Jamie Calais compete in a powerlifting meet yesterday, which was awesome. And Josh Vogel, who's doing her programming for the strength, awesome job, coach. He was there handling her. They did awesome. Then I got to go see Robert for his 4th birthday. Robert is Isabel and Lane's son, so a busy day. And then I spent the rest of the day with my family. We went in the pool, we made s'mores, and man, just an awesome Sunday. And after traveling so much, it was nice to just be home, be here, and be present with my family and really enjoy friends and family for a Sunday. But we're back at it because it's Monday and we gotta keep going forward, peeps. So let's talk about today's message. I made a post on Instagram the other day and it went kind of crazy. It was just a silly post in my mind, but I think it might have the most likes of anything I've ever posted, which blows my mind. But it was basically the idea of how to like snack properly, because as you know, as we get into like tracking calories and meal prepping and meal planning, sometimes we can forget the aspect of kind of snacking throughout the day, because it does have value. You know, having a planned snack here and there can help keep blood sugar up. It can help you from later on grabbing something and overeating because you're so hungry. So I wanted to talk a little bit about strategies, what I use for myself and what I suggest for my clients or my friends or anybody that wants to listen to me ramble. Basically, have a plan. I know you're gonna hear this theme with a lot of my videos. If you have a plan, it's a lot easier to follow. One thing I would do during contest prep is I would actually save myself some carbs and fats for between my meals, right? Because I like to go 4 or 5 hours between meals. Sometimes I get a little rumbly in the tumbly, right? And I'm like, man, I should reach for something. Well, I love to reach for my core ABC amino acids. They're great, they have great flavor, and when calories are low, amino acids are a great way to supplement, get something in you, kind of feel like you're having something. I've even seen people take their amino acids and put them into ice pops and freeze them, right? That's a great way because you get the satiety of like chewing and eating something, even though you don't get any calories. So if you wanna make BCAA ice pops, that's one cool way. But that's not what we're here to discuss today. We're here to discuss actual food that you might want to eat. And so I think the toughest part when we're talking about snacking is kind of the mindlessness of it, right? You kind of grab and eat. You don't really pay attention. The typical way to snack is like snack until you're kind of full or snack until that hungry feeling is gone. But if we have goals, if we're trying to hit our daily macros, if we're trying to work on weight loss or whatever it may be, we can't really do anything mindlessly, right? And the toughest thing to do, and I'll say this over and over, with flexible dieting is structure it, right? You need to have structure. Flexible dieting is not about just eating all the crap food you want, fitting in all the ice cream, all the Oreos, right? That's not gonna work long-term for success. That's why I don't like to use the moniker if it fits your macros, because I don't really believe if it fits your macros is the best way to approach it. I believe flexible dieting with a structure is the best way. Use foods you like, exchange them, and if you want something that is sweet and it's gonna help you sustain your diet, and it's not typically on a bodybuilding plan, but it helps you stay on plan, then that is the best option for you, right? Yes, we get cravings, we are human. Don't hold yourself to some impossible standard that you're supposed to eat fish and asparagus for 16 weeks straight. Don't do that. So what I'd like to talk about today is how I snack, and this is how I do it. Because when you're meal prepping throughout the week, I plan my meals out and I have them set up in such a way so I know the macros of the meal. But when you're snacking, not all snacks come in equal shapes and sizes, and so it can be kind of hard to figure out what you're eating. So my first tip is going to be this. When you know what you want to snack on, purchase snacks that come in these pre-packaged containers, okay? This way I know what's on the servings of each of these items, okay? I can tell by looking at them. Now, if you're in contest prep, are these Chips Deluxe Rainbow Cookies that are probably really delicious gonna be your best option? Maybe not. This Fiber One cookie, this is one of my go-to favorites because it's high in fiber. I have this with a big drink and I actually feel a little bit of satiety during prep. So these are something that I use quite frequently between meals, and I'll plan for them. Now, I happen to be able to keep my carbohydrates pretty high when dieting. Not everyone will have that option. Other people might want to use things like vegetables, you know, cutting up cucumbers, things like that between meals to kind of get that sensation. So these are nice because they're prepackaged. You can plan for them. They're already listed on the label. And if you want to be super anal about your macros, you can pour them out and weigh them and compare the grams that you have weighed to the grams on the pouch, because don't trust the labels. If you're trying to be real precise, it won't always be the same. So what do we do when this is happening? What do we do when this is happening? You clearly cannot eat this entire thing. It's got 14 servings, okay? Thousands of calories. If and when you start snacking, and this is by your desk, and you just start grabbing and eating, you think, that's about a few. That's very dangerous, because I don't know if you guys eat bark thins, but these are freaking delicious. I'm gonna get these real close just so you can see them. All right. I enjoy all shapes and sizes of flavors of these, but what do? Well, you look on the label, you pull out your trusty food scale, you put it on a plate, just like that, right? So I know how many calories are on this plate because I already weighed it. Then I take this bag, I walk out to the kitchen, and I put that crap away. Because sometimes when something's so good, you don't want to stop eating. And yeah, I just make it more difficult. Don't make dieting harder on yourself. Don't put yourself in situations where it's going to make it harder to stick to your goals, right? We all have a limit on our willpower, okay? Self-control is very fatiguing. And this is something that a lot of us don't really focus on. We try to think, oh, well, I have goals, I have plans, I can do anything. But don't make it tougher than it has to be. Don't make your plan harder to follow than it should be. If you want a snack and you know that you enjoy snacks, or maybe it's a social thing, your plans include going and having a snack with a friend, or taking a break at work, or doing something along these lines, don't make it harder than it has to be. Plan for it. Reverse engineer your diet around treats or snacks or times throughout the day that you get hungry so that you can cruise through easier. That's going to be it for today, guys. I just wanted to keep it short and sweet and to the point. And yes, those bark thins were very sweet. I'm looking forward to eating them. Gonna have a great day in the gym today, and I hope you guys do too. And hopefully this helps you snack smarter so that you can continue towards your goals. Have an awesome Monday, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.